Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, the Rixx coming to you live, man. Live, as in Live Nation Hip Hop. Make sure you go copy a t-shirt, man. I want to talk about the NBA becoming more popular than the NFL. Now, I stopped watching the NFL a couple years ago, and maybe it's because of my team. I'm a Cowboys fan. You know, I'm a fan of winners. You know, I've always been that way since I was a kid. You know, those who know my story, I've been a Cowboys fan since, since I was like 7 to 8. You know, my brother, I found out my brother was a Cowboys fan. I thought he was a Lakers fan, but you know, y'all know the story. I said the story already. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, but in recent years, I stopped liking football. You know, I wasn't really. It was like I was falling out of love with football, and I don't know if it's because I'm smartening up and my team is either going 8-8 or 9-7, 10-6, 11-5. It's like the same thing every year, and maybe it's just time to make a change or something. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the NBA has become more popular than the NFL, and I'm gonna tell you why. In the NBA, you have more superstars than in the NFL. You know, you got a couple of your superstars. But if you look at the NBA, you got guys like LeBron James. You know, you had Kobe Bryant just, recently leaving. You got Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony. You know, you got a lot of popular players that's in the NBA, and you got a lot of guys coming up now that's, becoming even more popular. And it's just like the NBA has outgrown the NFL. And by a landslide, it just like came in and just wiped it out. And then I think because also the NBA is starting to become more global, it's starting to be all over the world, and it's very entertaining. As Stephon Marbury said, it is entertainment. And it's very entertaining, and people love it. Whether it's people might think it's rigged or not, but the NBA is becoming more and more popular by the day. Another reason is because NBA 2K. NBA 2K, I remember I didn't even want to play NBA 2K at one point. This was back when Allen Iverson was on the cover. And, I just didn't never, when I seen the game, and I'm being honest, like, most people act like they're on the bandwagon, but I'm not on the bandwagon. Like, at first I was like, and it's the same way I felt about the NFL, the 2K, I think it was ESPN, I don't know what it was, but, at first I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling it, but as it seemed like as the years started to progress, I just started to fall out of love with NBA Live. Like, I was a huge NBA Live fan, but as you look at NBA 2K, it's just like the graphics, like the 2K Sports graphics, just like amazing, and I think that's another reason, it's a lot of little kids that love 2K. Like, I go in a lot of kids' house, they don't even have NBA Live, they don't even have none of the EA Sports products. So I think that EA Sports either should team with 2K Sports, or they should just remove themselves away from NFL. And I think they bought the rights, they licensed the rights to the NFL once NBA 2K or 2K Sports, I keep saying NBA 2K, once 2K Sports got a hold, was trying to make a NFL 2K, it was like, I think the EA Sports came in and licensed the rights to the NFL, and that was just like a coward move. It was just like, come on, man. And the reason I don't play, EA Sports games no more is because they didn't upgrade their graphics. When you go back and you can see how they progress every year. Like, I was looking at last year, and I was like, when I looked at 2K16 graphics, I'm like, man, how can you top this? Like, in 2K17, how are they going to top this, from 2K16? It's like, it was like the best game I ever seen in terms of like graphics, and people like something that feels real. It feels realistic. It makes you feel like you're in the game. And Madden, like, I don't even play Madden unless I go over my my sister house and play football, play the game with her husband, or they having a Madden tournament. That's the only way I'll play. But I haven't bought I haven't bought a Madden game in like years. I think the last Madden game I had was 2004. Whatever cover Ray Lewis was on, that was the last one I had. I don't really play Madden like that no more. Like, I'm not a fan of Madden. And I think because 2K has become so global and everybody play it, you look on the YouTube, you got people doing these, what if, Kevin Durant went here, or what if these players go here? And 2K Sports is just global. And if you look at the numbers, I believe they outsold EA Sports by a landslide. So I think it's either you can't beat them or join them type thing with EA Sports. I think they should either join 2K or just let 2K take over the rights, and Madden should team up with 2K Sports. You know, and that'll take it to a whole nother level because the graphics. If you're a huge huge gamer, you will know the difference between the graphics. It just don't feel real. You know, to a kid, probably to a little kid, you know, EA Sports seems like realistic, but to me it just seemed fake. You know, the way they're running, the way it just doesn't seem real, man. And I'm just not a fan. So like I said, the NFL, you know, how they paying their players is just like it's not fair as well. I think they should pay because the owners are making a lot of money, you know, and a lot of them contracts aren't guaranteed. You know, that's unfair. You know, a lot those guys and football is a much more dangerous sport. You know, this is contact. You know, these guys putting their life in danger. You know, in front of hundreds of thousands of fans, and it's crazy because they're not getting that, you know, guaranteed money. That's not fair. They need to change that, you know, and to the young kids, you know, want to be football players, you know, make sure that's something that you want to do. You know, as the years go past, it seems like the NFL is taking steps back, you know, and the NBA is growing more popular, you know, all over the world. So yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to my channel, The Island Rixx. I'm out.